Hello, welcome back to another video. As you probably would have guessed, I have a kind of an unhealthy obsession with batteries, and at the moment it's the 18650 cell. They look like a AA battery, but they're bigger. They're 18 millimeters wide and 65 millimeters high, and the 0 stands for the type, which is cylindrical. And I like building little power banks from 18650s. As you can see, this thing, there's more up here. Solar charge controller, another battery bank over there. This is the wall with all my gear. You've seen this battery capacity tester, 18650 capacity tester and charger. And I just wanted to show you a really cool place that where you can buy salvaged 18650 cells. If you buy them new, obviously they're going to be much better, but there is quite a decent market for salvaged cells. And as you know, I pull apart power tool batteries, and all this stuff is power tool batteries, e-bike batteries, specifically mine, but the power tool batteries I just grab out of battery bins when they're overflowing. And these two ones over here, they're from a place called Second Life Batteries, slbatteries.com.au. And they are a business, I believe. They are in Brisbane, somewhere in Queensland. Let's have a look. Contact. Yes. A Brisbane-based company with national reach, focused on sustainability and innovation. Yes, and they have an Australian business number. So they're a legit company. I was a bit skeptical. But I have done my first order, and I have another order on the way. And I'm here to report that it is absolutely fantastic. So if we go over here, shop battery and supplies, we go to 18650s, and this is what caught my eye straight away. Free shipping, reclaimed 18650 lithium ion cell 2.6 amp hours from $1. $1 per cell. Let's have a look. $1. But there's a caveat, and that is you need to order of more than 20, but usually you want to order more than that anyway. So if we go to between capacity to 2.5 amp hours, $2 each. 2.5 to 2.6 amp hours, $3. And the highest ones are $4 each. So really, really good value. But, you know, I'm a DIYer. I wanted to not do the capacity testing and not worry about the internal resistance. I'll do that myself because this device here does it. As you can see, my last one was 2210 milliamp hours. The internal resistance is wrong. It gets updated when you place a battery in there. This wasn't, the last test I did wasn't those cells from Second Life Batteries, but I can show you in a minute. The cell is obviously grey, the sleeve. It is 3.6 volts nominal, capacity between 2.5 and 2.6 amp hours, 44.3 grams, and the C rating 5C peak, 3C continuous. I'd have to do some maths on that to work out the amp rating. Let's have a look. Sorry, yeah, here it is. Discharge rating 15 amps peak, 8 amps continuous. So that's a lot. That's a lot when you're drawing them in parallel, or when you're building a battery bank, you're going to have a lot of amperage / current. It says here these cells historically have tested above 2.5 amp hours 95% of the time, and they have a guarantee if they're below 80%, they will send out free replacements. So that's really good. The IR range is between 15 and 45 ohms. Let me grab one of my tested cells, and we can actually verify that. I think And I don't think I've seen any between 15 and 45. So 2.6 amp hours, that's good. 65 milliohms. No, that's above. This is 2.7 amp hours, 93. 2.3, 75. Yeah, so they are pretty much all above 2.6 amp hours, which is good. But I haven't seen any between 15 and 45 milliohms. Just having a quick look. Yeah, all of mine so far are, could be my tester as well. But regardless, that anything under 100 for me is going to be fine for my usage. But yeah, I'm really impressed, with the cost, of course. That is really good value. So what I'm actually going to do, I bought all these cells. I think I bought 50 to begin with. I'm going to use this to rebuild my e-bike battery. And that is a 10S 4P system, so I need 40 cells, so I'll have enough. And I'm going to use the Repacker website or Cell Savior's website to help me balance it out so it's all good. But yeah, I'm really happy with these cells. As you can see, I actually left a review here. I must admit, I was skeptical of these reclaimed cells, but they are pretty decent given the price. They were packed very well, cells mostly clean and free from nickel bits. Very happy with this purchase, and we'll be getting more again soon. And that is true. I have ordered again. I can't wait to receive them. What I'm going to show you now is how they come sent to you. So I've got it over here. And here's one little pack. You get it in like a pack like this, and you just take it apart, and they're pretty clean, except there's a bit of nickel strip on top, which is fine. They can be easily removed. I don't really, buff them out or use a Dremel to grind them down. I just pick a little bit more off it, and then I do my whole capacity testing. So I'll show you what I do with that. 1 second. Okay, I've just pulled it apart easily. I take a cell out, and I get my little cutters. And I don't cut, I just simply hold and roll. Hold and roll. Okay. Maybe cut a little bit of that, those little tiny bits off. Be careful on the positive end. You can get some sparks because only the positive is a little tiny bit on top and the rest is negative. So if you kind of bridge that connection, you'll short the battery. There we go, that's all right. And then I grab my capacity tester, noting the polarity, chuck it in there. And as you can see, 67 milliohms is the internal resistance, and it's currently at 3.49 volts. And this is on mode auto, and I'm going to drain it to 2.5, then charge it back up. With auto, it's going to charge it back up first, and then discharge it, then charge it back up, and then it'll tell me the capacity. So there's my first one. And I only have two capacity testers, so it's a bit slow. That's why they say it's a time-consuming process, so you get it cheaper if you do it yourself. And I'm happy to do it myself, and I find it quite therapeutic actually to be doing this. So I'll do it one more for you. There we go. Get my other capacity tester. Chuck it in there. That one's a bit low actually, 2.54 volts, 99 milliohms resistance. Okay, that's charging. And there we have it. So these are the $1 reclaimed cells from Second Life batteries. I have a feeling that these must come from mobility scooters. Mobility scooter batteries. Correct me if I'm wrong, if slbatteries.com.au you actually see this video. But yeah, they're really, really good condition. And I'm very happy, and I can't wait to receive my next batch. They have so much other stuff here you can look at, even lithium iron phosphate batteries. Let's have a look at their best sellers. Obviously the one I clicked was one of the best sellers. There's more reclaimed miscellaneous 18650s there. E-scooter batteries for harvesting, so you have to do it yourself. Lithium iron phosphate battery packs. Okay, here's the modules, the 14 cells. So that's probably what came out of a scooter, the same thing. E-bike batteries, so $9, you can just buy one and pull it apart yourself. Yeah, heaps of stuff. I highly recommend it if you're in Australia. They are legit, and you get your batteries, and they're pretty nice to chat to as well. There we go. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you in the next one.